I'm very excited. I've written a Doctor Who story that has been published in print, and you can buy it. Let me tell you about it. Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to my channel where I like to talk about all the geeky pop culture that I like and consume. Today I'm talking about this, the Unoffical Doctor Who 1997 album, published by, I don't know how to pronounce this properly, I apologise, but I think it's Terracurus Distributors? Terracurus? Sorry, I probably should have checked that before I started. However you pronounce their names, they produce not-for-profit annuals, very professionally printed in hardback for the years where there weren't an annual. So they've done various ones from the 80s. They've done a 70s one. They've done a master one, I think. And this is their latest one, the 1997 one, because there was not a Doctor Who album published in 1997. So they are filling that gap on our shelves. And boy, is it full. It's got so much stuff in it. It is absolutely brilliant. Short stories, comics, articles, drawings is what I meant to say there. And just so much. Games, all sorts of things, comics. There's so much in this that I have barely touched the surface of reading yet. But most excitingly for me is one of my stories is in it. All of these stories feature the 8th Doctor, Stacey and Zard. If you don't know who these two companions are, they are characters that were introduced in the Radio Times comic strip in 1997. Immediately after the TV movie aired, Radio Times for about a year ran a short, 3 to 6 panel comic strip, serialized comic strip in their sci-fi pages that they used to have, continuing the adventures of the 8th Doctor. It was the first expanded media for the 8th Doctor, and these were his companions. Stacey, a sort of person, she was from the future. He met her on a spaceship and that was being attacked by Cybermen. The rest of her crew died, and she went travelling with him. In the next story, I believe they met Zard, a ice warrior, as you might be able to tell from the image, and they had a few adventures together in the comic book strip form. Now, the concept of the album is that because of the time it was released, they were the current TARDIS team, so all the stories would have to feature them. And they got permission by the people that wrote, I think it was Gary Russell that wrote those comic strips, to use those characters. And here we are. It's not for profit. Some of the money raised if you buy certain editions will go to charity. Other than that, it just goes on the cost of printing it. Nobody makes any profit from this. It is just for the fans to fill that missing gap on the shelf. Now, my story is called Dark Infusions, which starts here on page 73. It's got some absolutely amazing illustrations here by Luigi Lunelli, I think is how you pronounce the name. Apologies, Luigi, if I've pronounced that wrong. Absolutely stunning illustrations. I don't want to show you the next page of illustrations because it might be a spoiler, but it's my favourite illustration, but I can't show you it because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, a short story that I originally pitched as part of the Paul Spragg competition that Big Finish do for the 8th Doctor and Charlie, and adapted for this one. If you want to hear more about that, there's an interview with myself over on the Doctor Who Guides channel, and you can hear all about the various ways I came about this story there if you want to. But I just wanted to point this out. You can order it on their website. I'll leave a link in the descriptions down below. 3 different covers you can choose from as well. So, you've got this style cover, you've got a similar one with different style of artwork in these bits, and one that's completely different. And some money goes to charity as well. So all for a good cause. Yeah, very happy that I finally got this story out there. I'm very proud of this story, and I hope anybody that reads it really enjoys it. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully someday I'll have more stories that I can talk about being published, or who knows, maybe one day I'll get to write for Big Finish. We can always dream, can't we? Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon for more Doctor Who videos and other geeky pop culture. Thanks. Goodbye.